يُضِلُّ بِهِ كَثِيرًا. Allah allows people to go astray, lots of people, because of these parables and also because of the Qur'an. وَيَهْدِي بِهِ كَثِيرًا. And Allah allows people to be guided as well. Allah guides people through these parables and also through the Qur'an as well. So some people are guided and some people are misguided. It's the same Qur'an. The Qur'an can lead to guidance and it can lead to misguidance as well. This is the reality. Sometimes people take the Qur'an and they take the verses of the Qur'an and they understand them in the wrong way. Why? Because they have desires in their hearts. They're not trying to get closer to Allah. Their hearts have other agendas. They are hoping for something else. They have other goals. So they take whatever they want to take from the Qur'an and leave whatever they want to leave from the Qur'an. They don't focus on what the Qur'an is saying. They focus on what their minds dictate to them. So Allah can sometimes guide people from this Qur'an. And Allah Azza wa Jal allows people to go astray because of the Qur'an or the parables as well. But then that doesn't sound fair. So Allah says, hey, وَمَا يُضِلُّ بِهِ إِلَّا الْفَاسِقِينَ. But the ones who Allah allows to go astray through the Qur'an are the sinful ones. So when you're dealing with a sinful human being and they go and look at the Qur'an, the likelihood that they will be guided by the Qur'an is lesser so. What do I mean by this? This sounds antithetical to the entire idea of the Qur'an, right? Because the Qur'an is supposed to guide people to be becoming better. But then there are those people who approach the Qur'an. They want to understand what the Qur'an is doing. They're doing scriptural studies, for example. But their goal is not to gain guidance from this Qur'an. They're going to continue smoking. They're going to continue partying. They're going to continue doing all of these things. And I really mean what I say here. There are people who are professors of the Qur'an. They do every evil that you can think of, but they're professors. They spend their whole lives studying this Qur'an. But because their goal here is not to gain guidance, it's become a trade for them. It's a job for them. They're simply trying to understand it because it pays their salary. It pays their wages. This is their goal. Their goal is not to get closer to the words of Allah Azza wa Jal through this. Piety will allow you to understand the Qur'an in a way that leads you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.